it wasn't a place for that. So why he would come up to me like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And he wasn't even like in the right state of mind anyway, so.
Sure, here's a rewritten and tightened version of your text. It maintains the key allegations and tone while improving clarity, structure, and flow. Gervonta Davis has made explosive claims that the NYPD is investigating Floyd Mayweather in
Yeah. But people they wasn't around like long enough to understand that. They just no bias type shit. Like
connection with a $42 million property scam. According to Davis, Mayweather is not in the right state of mind and has become a master manipulator, fooling not just fans and business partners, but even those closest to him. Davis says he was personally scammed by Mayweather and paints a picture of a man addicted to control, status, and
400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy it. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
deceit. Mayweather's behavior, according to critics, isn't a recent development. It's part of a long, troubling pattern. From legal entanglements to shady business dealings, the controversies surrounding him have only grown with time. Despite the mounting red flags, Mayweather seems unwilling or unable to change. Back in 2013, Mayweather proudly told ESPN he had $123 million sitting in one bank account, touting it as proof of savvy wealth management. But the facade cracked when the IRS hit him with a lien for more than $22 million in unpaid tax.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah. And different
from 2015. That debt raised a simple but important question. How can someone so rich fall so far behind on basic obligations? His former accountant shed some light on the issue, describing how Mayweather casually dismissed six-figure amounts as insignificant.
100 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. Huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping their eye on.
To most, $100,000 is life-changing. To Mayweather, it was pocket change. Joe Rogan once joked that Floyd could receive a $25 million tax bill and somehow end up owing twice that. As ridiculous as it sounds, it's believable. Because with Mayweather, financial absurdity is the norm. And
it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious, I love it.
He has 15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. You can get that money too.
Yeah.
He's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Another headline-grabbing move, Mayweather issued a public apology to the CEO of Cleto Reyes, the legendary boxing glove brand. But it wasn't just about mending fences. It was tied to Mayweather's alleged attempt to buy the company. It felt less like a sincere gesture and more like another chance for him to flaunt wealth, even as his finances were under intense scrutiny. The irony? A man rumored to be broke still trying to play the role of a billionaire dealmaker. Real estate is another obsession.
¿Dónde está Malena?
¿Dónde está el jefe?
We need to become partners. I need to buy the business. Okay. This is Malena Reyes, the daughter of Mr. Reyes. I know I made the other glove company big. That was me. I'm sorry. ¿Le entiendes? Que él sabe que hizo grande a otra compañía. You want me to make this bag big? Que si quieres que haga Reyes la grande. Well, she gonna have to work with me. Si quieres trabajar con él. We got to work together as a team.
Mayweather's portfolio includes not just mansions but entire skyscrapers in New York City. On the surface, these purchases suggest smart investment. But those who know him say it's more about ego than economics. Properties acquired not to build wealth, but to boost image. One of his former business partners pulled the curtain back on Mayweather's financial reality. Despite generating hundreds of millions in revenue, he's spending at a faster rate.
The places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
His monthly burn reportedly runs into the hundreds of thousands. Private jets, exotic cars, luxury homes, jewelry, and other extravagances. No matter how much he earns, his outflow exceeds his income. The situation gets darker with fresh allegations from Davis, who claims Mayweather was held in Dubai over unpaid debts on luxury jewelry. True or not, multiple reports from Dubai vendors echo the same story. Floyd takes possession of...
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
Yeah, I think he could do that with no problem.
Goods and delays or avoids payment. It's not just irresponsible. It's a calculated pattern of financial manipulation that has burned bridges across industries. And the ego doesn't stop at money. Davis claims Mayweather can't tolerate watching younger fighters rise. Instead of uplifting new talent, he allegedly suppresses their growth to protect his legacy.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now.
old people in Saudi Arabia.
Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul like 2 years ago said that Floyd is actually broke, and it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
This reveals a fragile, insecure man, less interested in the future of the sport than in maintaining the illusion of his own dominance. In the end, Floyd Mayweather's empire may not be built on success alone, but on illusion, control, and unsustainable excess.
He's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't, which is a fair point. And knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
She walked and she was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Mayweather's ego doesn't stop at money. It extends to legacy. Davis revealed that Floyd can't stand to see younger fighters rise above him. Instead of encouraging new champions, he holds them back to maintain his status. This gatekeeping exposes a fragile ego desperate for validation. It also reflects a fear of irrelevance, a concern that wealth and fame can't suppress.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did he really think Pedraza was going to beat you?
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have handled the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think
he was hurt? He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight Benavidez? That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
This will be next in line.
Is there like a
last question, guys?
Is there like a love-hate like
I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
You're good, man.
And he because I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and it just I don't know.